me to burn. They'll never, never, never learn. Till the battle's won, still kingdom come. Let's do it.
Level up your setup. Discover games, consoles, headsets, and so much more. Pay up front or spread the cost. All this available to any player on any network. No wonder gamers choose EE.
That playtime is over.
I'm stoked.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance. Not the life I want to live, I want to take it all. Standing tall, fear outweighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Fearless. the sun. To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one, only one. I was an ordinary boy until I broke the rules. My life destroyed, life destroyed. Until I woke awake, scream my mind, I shout, the ground shakes. How much can I take? My mind will break. Will it break? Can I take? Can I be your superhero? Superhero. Can I be your superhero? Superhero. 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 Fly up away. It's the first time of today. Today. To dream, believe. You are the strength, you're all I need. Need. Oh, gonna give it a shot. Only one of me to shield you all from the enemy. You're a superhero. You're a superhero. Can I be your superhero? Superhero. 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 Can I be your superhero?
No! This is so unfair. Nah, this guy's so lucky. I have to work harder. Oh, I'm so mad. Run!
Through the night and morning, when the rain is pouring, you're the one I'm calling. You're my escape from my darkest days. And when the sun is shining, you know we out here riding, chasing the
Yo! How are you, ladies and gents, boys and girls? Welcome back to the Just Small Show with your hosts with the mostest. It's your boy Just Small. How are y'all doing, ladies and gents? How are y'all diddly doing? Ed, good evening. Let me know whenever you're ready. Because I don't really know the majority of what we're doing tonight. Been busy. Yeah, it's been busy again. So I think Ed's kind of coming in to kind of. I think Ed's got some things that he wants to talk about again. I think, and of course we're going to talk about a couple of the shows as well. Also, there's an interview that's been done, possibly. But Ed, I will send you the. I'll send you the stuff for it now. I'll send you the link. Is it me or is it warm? Like it feels warm to me. I don't know why. It's probably because I've been busy doing stuff. There we go. Yeah, it feels warm to me. 16 degrees. It doesn't feel 16. It feels a fair bit warmer than 16. Because I'm sat here and I'm sweltering. I'm like, well, to be fair, I've been fairly active today, so that's probably why my body heat's probably warmer than it should be. Hello.
Good evening.
How we doing?
Too hot.
I just said it, didn't I? I just went, it's freaking warm.
It has been warm all day.
It doesn't
Still
feel, it
comfortably warm.
doesn't feel like 16.
No.
It feels like it's about 19, 20.
You had the rest.
It
I've had the
doesn't
aircon
feel,
in the
feel
car
like
today, so I've
really,
had to
really
be.
hot. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't feel like really hot. It's just, it feels warm. Like, it's about around 19, 20 degrees. We're like, whew, it's a bit warm out.
Well,
And it's been like that all day. And I'm like, Jesus Christ.
horrible. It's been absolutely horrible all day. Been too hot.
To be
How are
fair,
you?
Me, I'm fine. Like I said, we haven't had the chance to chat at all, have we?
That we haven't. It's been one of them weeks this week.
I mean, to be fair, for 2 days I had off, and I was like, I'm going to take full advantage. I'm going to take full advantage of this. I'm going to, take some time just for myself and just play games and whatever and just muck about. Because I was like, there's no point worrying about it all. Like, I've got a couple of days off, just chill. That we work. Tried to put me in for a day when I was already off. And I checked it like a few days prior. I was like, right, well, what's going on here? I said, don't be doing that. If there's any shift changes, let me know beforehand. And they said, that's our bad. We put it on the wrong day. I was like, all right, okay, I'll let you off.
My response would be, oh dear, what a shame, never mind.
Yeah. So then I
I'm
got
not
even
coming
longer
in.
off.
That's all right.
Yeah, because they were like...
Well, we've been on a rescue today with Lucas and Anne-Marie for a rescue.
All right.
We've finally got the work finished at the centre. So we've got to get that signed off now.
Yeah.
And then we're done. That's it. We're back open, fully running. So yeah, so all is good. But yeah, it's been absolutely knackered. It's been one of them days today where it's just yeah. But yeah, what else got to break the gear? Let me think. It'll kick in a minute. It's all right. I'm tired. Yeah, Chubby Brown. More tickets have gone. So now all the half sold. So if you want your tickets, I suggest you get over as quick as you can. Hello, you've gone again. I can't hear you. We can see your mouth moving, but we can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Now I can, yes.
Yeah, for some reason, my broadcaster just wanted to go haywire for a second.
I'll think you see. Oh, yeah.
It's the heat. Like, people can see
It
the
is.
sweat on me. You can see the sweat on me.
It is, but as you say, it's uncomfortably warm.
I've got a towel
And
here
you
just
reckon
in
it's going to be
case.
warmer tomorrow? You reckon it's going to be warmer tomorrow?
Really?
Yeah.
But like I said, I've been fairly active today. That's probably why as well. It's probably like body heat.
No, I've been about as active as a one-legged man in the backside. Goddess.
I've literally just lazed about playing video games. Because I was like, I'm going to
No,
take full advantage of this.
So have you seen the write-up to do with the marina?
Which one? Oh, the one that Anne sent me.
Yeah, absolute Mickey Mouse.
What is it? Let me have a look
High in
again.
the sky. Well, they reckon, you know the Dock Museum? Not the Dock Museum, you know the Devonshire Dock?
Associated British Ports has unveiled a visionary blueprint for its barrel docks. In potential projects, it says are designed to drive growth and strength for the local economy in response to the wave of significant investment coming by 2040 and beyond. So that means it'll come in about 2060.
Yeah, basically.
A floating solar farm. Yeah, all of this is not going to come until we're all long gone and dead.
Yeah,
None of
it's
this is
complete.
going to be a thing until we're all long gone and dead.
What
Because
gets me is
they ain't got it in them to do this anytime soon.
they've got the money there to do this tomorrow. Let's be totally blunt about that.
Yeah, they probably do.
But they're making no attempt to. That's the thing.
Yeah.
You know, and it's absolutely ridiculous because I just think it's just another pie in the sky idea, and they need to either put the money where their mouth is or just shut up about it because they've been.
This is all
Banging on
about
about
the
marina
dock,
since-
isn't it? This is all about the dock that they haven't touched in about
Well,
15
they've
years.
been banging on about the marina since before I was a kid.
They were talking about it long before. Like there was rumours about it when I was in primary school.
Yeah,
When I was
they're
in
saying, oh,
primary
they're
school.
gonna
And
come with
then
the
when I
dock
got
and solar
into
panels.
secondary school, that garage that was there was closed and knocked down.
Yeah. Then they were saying they're
Guess
gonna
how
do
long it's taken them since?
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
now 28 years old, guys.
Yeah,
I'm now
well, she's the
28.
best
I
lass
left
is.
school in 2012. That 2012 is when I left school. I was 16.
What gets me is with
So
right, always.
when are they gonna do it? They're not gonna do it. They're never gonna do it because they're too fucking born-eyed to do anything.
Not that I've
They
been
can
away
keep,
for the
they can
government
keep talking and
subsidies.
talking and talking as much as they want, but until they actually do something, keep your mouth shut and leave it alone, or actually do something. Because I'm getting sick and tired of it now. You keep saying that this is coming, this is coming, this is coming, but you can't be asked getting anybody to work on it. That thing,
What
marina
gets
has
me
been
is-
left there for over a
What gets-
decade now, and I'm like, what? When are you going to do something? When are you going to do something? It's been there for over a decade. When are you going to
What-
get your finger out your ass?
What gets me is right, and this is a really interesting bit. They've got all this money from national government for the market and everything else, haven't they?
Yeah.
Right? They've just announced about a month ago, that they found asbestos in the forum. Right? Now, by law, there's supposed to be an asbestos register. For
Yeah.
every single building in the country that has asbestos in, they're
Yeah.
supposed to keep a record of it, and it's supposed to be inspected every year. Yet miraculously, they announced this year, oh, we found asbestos. Well, hang on a minute. By law, you should know it's already there. So why the hell haven't you been doing it?
Oh, they
So it's
already
just
did.
under the pie in the sky, so they can filter more of the money off for the golden handshakes and stuff to get it, and it'll never happen.
It's just pathetic. You're supposed to be doing your jobs and helping the town and fixing it up and doing whatever that you've claimed that you wanted to do for a long time, but yet you haven't put your finger out your ass yet to do anything.
It's ridiculous.
So you could keep talking and talking until actions are being made. Shut your mouths. Just shut up. Stop talking about what you
Actions speak louder than
That's
words.
100%. Stop talking and act. Because everybody in Barrow is getting sick and tired of it. Like, especially me, because they keep talking, that they're going to do this, they're going to do this, they're going to do that. And I'm like, when? It's been over a decade. When are you going to do something? When? That whole thing with the town market, that's been about at least a decade that you've had the idea for, that you've wanted to do that, with everything that you want to do with the town, with the town hall and the market and whatnot.
Yeah.
That's been in the can for a decade and all. So when are you going to do something? When are you going to act? Instead of talking all the time. If we wanted somebody to talk, I'd watch a fucking podcast. I'd watch a podcast. If I wanted someone to talk, I'll watch a talk show or I'll watch a podcast. I don't want to see my council or whatever. Just keep talking with empty promises. Empty promises. That's all it is. It's empty promises. Empty words. We're going to do this. When? When?
Well, the other thing as well is,
I'm pretty sure the Marine is close to 2 decades now.
Yeah, and have you noticed our no MP's in power now? Anybody seen out of her? Anybody seen out of our new MP yet?
Who even is our new MP?
It's some Labour woman.
Didn't even know.
She's on £380 a day to attend Parliament.
To do
but
what?
Well, this is the thing. She hasn't even got an office set up in Barry yet.
What's the point
She
then?
has like
if
30
you've got
grand
no
already.
office in Barrow and you're supposed to be our local MP, what?
What the hell are you doing?
The fuck are you doing? Like, makes no sense. Either move your ass, move to Barrow, do your job.
Oh no, she is from Barrow. The problem is, as I say, she's spending all the time. This is the Mickey Mouse. She's got no office in Parliament yet. Yeah, she had about 30 grand according to the North West Evening Mail. Right,
how much?
About 38 grand, if I think memory serves me
For
correctly.
doing what? For doing what?
She hasn't got an office in Parliament yet. They haven't given her a phone number or office or anything. You just got to send her an email. She hasn't got any offices in Barra. Now, I'm not going to say I was a big fan of Simon Fell, because if I'm honest, I probably wasn't. But at least the guy, in fairness, set a bleeding office up within a couple of weeks of being there.
Yeah, of course he did.
And he actually went out and met. All right, I didn't agree with a lot of things he did. I did agree with some of the things he did. But my point was, at least he was bleeding accessible.
Yeah.
How the hell can you go and see your local MP? If all you've got is an email address, there's no guarantee she's reading the bloody thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's just ridiculous, to be fair, from my point of view. I think it's just, everybody's jumping up and down about the pensioners getting robbed and stuff. And while I agree we've got to take some of the money back,
yeah,
and fix the mess that they've been left in by the Conservative Party, because they look after themselves, I do think at the end of the day...
But why are you taking away from the pensioners?
Well, not my point of view is that's fine.
Why don't you go after those that are possibly, won't be as worse off?
Well, there's a big plumbing firm.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, it's a big plumbing firm.
Instead of targeting the ones that are retired, most likely, and they don't work anymore. They don't have an awful lot of income.
Yeah.
Why? Why aren't you going after the ones that probably have the slightly higher income? Like maybe everybody that works in the higher up end jobs in the local area.
Well, it's like they can fix this.
Such as the yards, so like the big bosses that they have there, that are probably getting tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of pounds.
Some muppet turned around. I can't remember his name, but he's a big builder in the industry, and he's selling his house now in London, and he's buggering off abroad because he's not happy with things. Made an absolute fortune on it. Why don't we turn round, and it's just a suggestion here, if anybody is listening, and turn round and say, right, okay, fair enough. If you leave now, because you've already taken your money and your money, that's fine. We'll relinquish your citizenship. Because if you've been here to make your money, then you should be able to, you should put your hand in your pocket and pay into the system. If you don't pay into the system, why are you being here?
Yeah, what's the point?
So thank you very much. Jog on, where you go, don't bother coming back.
Look, I'm not
Yeah.
going to lie either. I would prefer to move elsewhere. That's a lot better than England right now. I would. There are other countries that are downside better than how England looks right now. Because
yeah.
England is an absolute shithole. It's absolutely god awful of what's going on in England, and the state of it. Like it's in an absolute state. It is.
Oh, don't get me started. Have you seen that
Because
thing at
it
Dalton
is.
Road?
It is. It's in an absolute state. It has been for a while.
Have you seen them?
Is the government helping it? Hell no. Is the party that's at the helm helping? Hell no. Why? Because they don't care. Because they don't. As long as they are affected in any way with finances or anything like that, they couldn't give a tiny rat's arse. They couldn't give a shit.
If you want to get me going, let's get me going then. Line me up and let me go. Have you seen this? What happened on Dalton Road the last couple of days?
Nope.
Well, all them lovely plant pots that they paid thousands of pounds for.
What was that? Sorry.
All the plant pots they paid thousands and thousands of pounds for.
Oh fuck! What's happened now?
Some darling has turned around and knocked them all over.
I bet it's kids again, isn't it?
Well, no, it was adults last time. But my point is, what I find absolutely hilarious.
Hello, is it Reno?
Reno.
Reno, is that
Yeah.
your name?
Yeah.
Hello, how you doing? Welcome. If you do like what you see,
What I find funny with
make sure you
this,
subscribe.
right? What I find absolutely hilarious with this is, right? This happened once before, and they came along and said, "Okay, fair enough," and they put them all back together and everything else. They're always fine and good and whatnot, and they've done it again. Which genius has allowed them to do it? Why not put a couple of rebars in to the ground and bolt the damn things down? Then they can't be pushed over.
So they can't be pushed over. They can't be tarnished.
Yeah,
they can't be damaged. How?
Yeah, but instead of that, what do? They turn around and leave it as it is, and let them push them over again.
And then
Why?
guess what that does? It costs more money.
Exactly.
It costs more money.
One,
it costs even more money to get it fixed than it does.
Well, I thought the price of them, to be fair, was ridiculous what they paid for them, but that's me
I
personally.
mean, what's the whole point of getting that kind of stuff in that area anyway? There's no fucking point for it.
Oh,
No point for it. You're in a town hall. You're in a town centre. Nobody wants to see greenery, do they?
I can understand people wanting to see it and all that. Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Who wants to see it? There's not.
Uh,
I couldn't give a
well, no,
tiny
for-
rat's
for-
arse.
for
I couldn't
visitors-
care
for
if there's a
visitors
bit
it
of,
is nice.
Oh, that's a nice plant. No, because I'm
No,
not.
for-
I'm
for
not like
visit-
that.
For visitors, it's nice, and I do agree at the end of the day that we do need to do something for visitors around here. But my point is,
Oh, thank you ever
Going
so
to
much,
do it.
Reno. Welcome.
if you're going to do it, please do the damn thing properly.
Yes, if you're gonna do something like that, do it correctly. Do it the right way. Have them bolted in so nobody can damage them.
All they've got
And
to
so
do
you're not
is
having
go,
to pay every
Right.
single time the damage. Because guess what? There is some tosspot out here in the town who may have a little bit too much to drink or whatever, or is a bit too lackadaisical, and they'll go over and they'll damage stuff because they think that they can get away with it.
Yeah.
That's why they do it. But it's pathetic. It really is pathetic. But they have to start doing things correctly.
But that, my thing is, at the end of the day, is, and this is what really winds me up, to be fair, you're talking to fix this problem, peanuts. Because all you've got to turn around and do is buy a
It
bit of
costs more
rebar.
money to fix the to fix the damage than it is than to do it correctly.
Yeah.
If you did it correctly the first time, you wouldn't have had to spend more and more money to get it fixed.
So, but yeah, that's it. So I'm yelling at me dog, don't worry. But yeah, basically, it's actually being a cowback. Lie down, so well, good lad. But yeah, no, basically, my whole point is, they spent absolutely a fortune on these damn things. They're about £1,000 a bit piece it works out.
Jesus Christ!
500
what
quid or
for?
1,000 quid.
What for though?
For them wooden things, right? But then you're talking to fix this problem. I'll tell you why they done it. And again, all right, I'm not Bob the Builder, but at least I know I'd do it anyway. You go to Juicers, Harcross, there's loads of different ones on there. You buy a load of rebar, about 40 quid. Drill a hole into the ground, put the rebar in it, put the rebar on the inside of the structure on each corner, and just, concrete it to the bleeding floor. Then let them push it over. They've got no flaming chance.
Nope.
Then all I've got to do is smash it. Okay, if you smash it, then it's criminal damage. All right, you can argue it's criminal damage.
I
now,
mean,
but
it's
the
still criminal damage now because it's
but to be
they
fair,
don't own it. The
Barra
people that are
police-
damaging it, they don't own it.
they're just pushing it over, and they'll say that you did that when you were pissed or whatever. But my point is, if you bolt them to the
But
ground,
still,
so they
it's
can't
still
be
criminal
moved.
damage though. Doesn't matter if you're pissed up or not.
Oh yeah, but if Barra police are talking about, I'll be blunt if you even catch anybody doing it. But my point is, if they try to push them over and they can't, 9 out of 10 morons will then forget about it and leave it. And the ones that won't forget about it and keep doing it, then at least they're going to make a hell of a lot of noise smashing it up because people will realise it then.
Yeah.
Whereas it is at the minute, you can walk past it, grab hold of it, and just pull it, and away it goes.
Yeah.
It's it just makes no sense to me at all.
Like they have those plants that are with the benches on Portland Walk, and I'm like, what for?
I'll be honest with you, I really don't understand why they did that myself, to be fair.
Why? Why are they there? Just put the bench there.
Yeah.
Just put the benches there. You don't need anything else but the benches. Because I'm not going to sit there on Portland Walk and just go, oh, it's a nice plant. I like that plant. That's a nice plant.
Well,
No, I'm
that's
not gonna
it. I
say
don't,
that, am
I don't mind it because, as I say, from my point of view, I don't mind it per se because, and I'm not going to lie, it does look nice properly. My problem I have with it is if they spent an absolute fortune doing it.
The thing is, to me, it doesn't make a hint of a difference. It's still a shit tip. It's Portland Walk. It's still it's still not a pleasant place to look at. It's not, because everything you go and see down that walk is what? Boarded up, closed. And then they decided to put a little bit of a lick of spit or paint on it to make it be colours, bright colours. It's nice now. It's not. Still looks shit. Still looks awful. It's not pleasant to look at. It's like there's about 10 different shops down there that are closed, boarded up.
As I say, I'm not gonna lie,
Like,
I haven't been down there.
I'd be
in
there
ages.
going, what's the point of all this plant? All these plants and everything and whatnot. Like, what's it for? Aren't you supposed to be like redoing that area for something completely different? Including like the BAE lot. Aren't you lot supposed to be sorting that out?
It's just
When's that going to be
ridiculous,
sorted
I'll be
out? Huh?
honest with you. Again, it's just ridiculous.
Should we ask that question as well? When are you going to work on that? Because you've got to do the marina first, which has been almost 2 decades in the works. Then you've got something completely different. That's the forum. That needed work donkey's years ago. You've got the market as well, that you've been wanting to do for at least a decade. And then you've got the whole of Portland Walk and everything. This is all going to last about 60 to 100 years. Because by the way it's looking, they ain't got it in them to take their finger out of their rooty patooties and go, right, time to get to work. Time to do some action. Time to take some action. Instead of just talking about it. Because that's all that these lot seem to do. Far too often. It's just talk. That's what I'm like. I'm sick and tired of you talking. When are you gonna
I've got
act?
some news for. I
When are
got
you
some
gonna
news.
act?
I got some news for you actually. An update for you.
What?
I got a phone call. What day are we on? Wednesday. Monday. I got a phone call from the LGO.
Oh, okay.
For those that don't know, the LGO is a local government ombudsman. They're investigating a councillor.
Oh, shock. Did I see this coming? If I speak.
They're investigating a councillor for inappropriate behaviour in a public office.
Is it what I think it's for?
I'm not going to say what it's for, but we did touch on the subject a while back.
Yeah, it's the thing that I think it is, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so
Don't surprise me in the slightest. And he's gonna. I think something's gonna come about, and I think either if they even have the goal to to look at something, something's going on, or something's gone on, or whatever. Something's caught their eye because they don't just act or investigate nothing. They don't do that. They've got to have something to go off of. That's all I'm going to say on that, because the higher ups and whatnot, they don't act unless they have something. Because they ain't just going to go into it half-heartedly. They've got something that is breakthroughable, like, a wet tissue. They've got to have something to go, right, we need to look into this.
Oh, no, this is as I said. He rang me and said, can you send us over the paperwork that you were talking about? What? Yeah, no problem with that at all. So I had a good long chat with him. And I said, yeah, okay, what do you want? He told me what he wanted. I said, yeah, I can do that. I've got that, no problems. So I ended up sending it over. So now it's all with them. So we will see what happens next. It's all gone quiet with the police at the moment because they're still looking into things, I said. But they're.
I was going to say, it's all gone quiet lately.
But yeah, it's all gone quiet because I say they're seriously looking into what's going on because they're not unhappy.
Yeah, but like I said, it's all gone quiet.
Oh yeah, it has because they told me straight. They're having a proper look at things, and they're going to make damn sure that everything's been done properly and whatnot. So that's fine. Solicitor rang me up on Monday and said he's taking a week off. So they can sit and wait for him coming back off holiday if they want him.
I was going to say, I think he's needing a bit of a break.
Oh, no, he's quite funny.
I think your solicitor's needing a bit of a break, man.
Oh, no, I keep on his toes for that way.
He needs a bit of a break. He needs a little bit of a, pit stop.
Yeah,
He's
so
like, you got to give me a week or what's going on.
Yeah, but we went and did Anne-Marie and Lucas went and did a rescue today.
Yeah.
That was quite good.
What was the rescue
got
for?
Got a load of chickens.
Oh, the chickens!
The chickens, yeah.
Also, we forgot to do our favourite intro. Our favourite intro.
Yeah.
Welcome
we want to be in the garden.
We're in the garden.
Yeah,
we have to be together.
Yeah, in the garden.
In the garden.
Yeah, he's not on tonight.
I sent him a link. I said, oh, we're on. I think he's really getting into One Piece. He keeps messaging.
I don't want to know what his preferences are.
The thing is, he's getting really into the anime One Piece because it's on BBC iPlayer now. Is about, I think, roughly 3 arcs worth. It's about 200 and something episodes, 230 something like that. And he's been watching it. I think he's on like episode 50 now, and he's literally become a proper fan. Like he's bought merch, he's bought toys from the anime.
I don't want to know what
he's buying a lot of the merch, and he's basically stated that nothing's truly ever like gotten him so invested. I'll see if I can find exactly what he said, because
this is a family show. We do not want to know what toys he's been buying. Thank you very much. That's between him and himself or him and his girlfriend. We do not want to know what toys he's been buying. It's a family show.
It's a family show.
Yes, we're not into that sort of thing. No, you're all right. But yeah, what else has been happening?
So this is let's see. So he literally said to me after episode 35, he said, "I'm crying again, buddy Nami, crying, asking Luffy for help. She's stubborn and whatnot, and finally she broke down and cried and asked for help from Luffy." I went, yeah. I said that's when all of us were like, cinema, absolute cinema.
Youth, I tell you, it must be something with the youth of today. I've watched Bambi get shot and I cheered for the hunter. You know,
the thing is though, like, I don't cry over a character I've got no emotional connection to.
I don't cry at any movie. I'm heartless.
Like, the thing is, I generally cried. I've generally cried about umpteen times watching One Piece. And that's the only show. Like,
honestly.
even people were going about Naruto. People going about Naruto going, oh, like, it's so emotional. I'm like, I didn't cry watching Naruto. Naruto didn't tug at my heartstrings that much.
It must be
One
such a
Piece
youth.
did. One Piece really hit me.
It must be the youth of today, because I sit there and I'm like, you know, oh, Bambi's been shot. Yay! Meat. You know what I mean? And it's like, no.
The thing
you got
is,
to
though,
be
like,
upset.
the thing is, like I said, it's a cartoon that you barely see his mum, like, for barely 5 minutes, and then bang, dead. So you've got no emotional connection to her. But right from the off with One Piece, you at least meet about 4 characters, and they are flushed out within like 3 to 5 episodes. They are given backstories, and their characters, you know their characteristics, you know of what they've been through, you know of their trials and tribulations. So you end up without already liking them. You've already connected to them. Without even knowing you already have. Yeah. And then as time goes on, they get flushed out even more.
Oh, no, I'm what I said.
They get flushed out even more. Like, there's a reindeer who's had a thing called a devil fruit, alright? And a devil fruit gives you, like, powers, alright? And so this reindeer, he's basically Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. He was born with a blue nose. And he eats a devil fruit, and he becomes like a man that's a reindeer. Like, he can walk, he can talk like a human can. And he can transform into like a humanoid form. And he's bullied and belittled by his kind. They basically banish him. And then he meets a doctor who basically becomes his adoptive dad. His dad dies, and I'm like, oh, it's stuff like that. And you learn that he's just a baby, is the character. He's literally about, what, in the anime, I think he's 14, 15 when you meet him, but even back then in his story, he's around, 13? You're like, like, it kills you. Because you get to know the characters so well within at least 2 or 3 episodes, because the writer is just a sensational writer. He knows how to write a backstory and create the character and make you fall in love with them, even if they're a villain. Like, there are villains. There are villains that are loved in One Piece. You don't get that very often with many other shows or movies or whatnot. But in One Piece, there's a lot of the villains that are loved. Like, very, very well liked, because the characters are really, really good.
Yeah, it must be me. I'm not feeling it myself. Right. What I remember as well, I've just prodded me and told me.
Yeah.
There's a new scam going around. So I think we better let the listeners know. If you get a text message saying, please pay your parking fine, what it have? Yeah, parking fine. And it has a link on it. Do not pay it, because it's a scam. I got one today. Rachel got one the other day. And Rachel didn't even own a car.
Some of these scammers, you just sort of like, really?
Oh, no, I almost did pay it. I'm not going to lie. I clicked on the link to see what it was.
Ed, you could have just sent it to me, or you could have, like, given me a heads up and gone, I got sent this message or whatever, or this text with this, like, link in it. And as soon as you said it's got a link in it, I go, don't respond, just block it. You can either first report it, and then you can block it. Because that, straight away, if they send you any kind of link, 9 out of 10 times, it's a scam.
My brain wasn't working properly, and I thought, have I missed
there is a class named after you, Ed, so...
That's true, yeah. No, I thought, have I missed a parking ticket? I haven't paid, because I get quite a few of them.
His mind was a bog house.
You know, so I'm like, yeah.
His mind was a bog house.
I'll take a bog out, aye.
But we got a bog house in the garden.
In the garden, see. But no, I couldn't believe it. I thought, bloody, have I missed one? Anyway, Anne-Marie checked it, and she said, hang on a minute, it's a bent email. So I'm like, oh, is it? Okay, there we go. I was quite happily going to pay it. It was like 60 quid or something, so fine, I'll pay it.
60 quid?
Yeah,
Are they really that desperate for 60 fucking quid?
Well, the reason I mentioned it is I said because if I'm daft enough to do it, then there'd be. I guarantee there'd be other people out there that
But
didn't.
people,
didn't get it.
you need to learn this. A lot of you people need to learn this. If you're getting a random email or a text message with a random link in it, just block it or report it, block it, whatever. Don't reply. Don't click the link. What you doing? Don't
And then I had
only if you recognise the email address. If you know whose the email address is, fair enough, click it and whatnot. If you trust whoever it is that sent you it, click the link. If you don't know who it is, if it's a number you don't know, an email you don't recognise, block it and delete it.
the best one was, right, literally 20 minutes later, I got a phone call from Visa. Did I know somebody spent £900 on an online shop? Well, and I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. Can you give me the Visa number? Oh, it's your Visa number, sir.
I said,
which
can you
one?
tell me what my number is?
And he went, oh, we're not allowed to. Well, I said, he said, no, we're not allowed to do that because it's data protection and everything. I said, okay.
And then that's when I'd go, well,
I said,
that's
what was
bullshit.
it?
One, that's bullshit because, you know, if you know my Visa number, you can tell me what it is because I've asked you what my Visa number is.
The best one was, I
You
said,
know,
I said to
like,
him,
so if you don't know my Visa number, I'm going to have to say, have a very nice day, bye-bye.
no, I did better than that, to be fair. I turned around and said to him, oh, which shop was it? He said, oh, I couldn't really tell you. I said, well, I bought this big black dildo for 900 odd quid. I said, and a few other bits and bobs from a very internet shop.
Yeah.
And he went very quiet on the phone. Don't know why. Then he hung up. So if you do get them type of calls, yeah, just wind them up because I love doing that.
Yeah, because my simple response would be like, no, that's wrong, because I've done web chat before, and you do need, if they ask you for like your number or any kind of details, you can give them the details. You have to give them the details if they've asked for it, because at the end of the day, you're contacting them, so you have to have every piece of their information on you at all times. So if they ask you what your Visa number is, or you know what their phone number is, what their current email address is on the phone that they've got, whatever it may be, you've got to give them the details because that's your job. So when these scammers refuse to tell you what your Visa number is, or anything like that, you just play along with them. As you can do what Ed's just done there, or you can tell them like, so you can't give them a Visa number. All right, where's the shop? What shop is it? Or, you know, whatever they've claimed, say, or where is it at? What time, when, and where?
Oh, and Luke, I want to remember because
You just got to take them on for the ride. Take them on for the ride, because the longer they keep you on the phone, they think that they've got you, and then at the end you come in with an absolute sinker, and then just start laughing at them. I've done it before when I've took them for about 15-20 minutes, and then I just end it by just going, you fucking donkey, and just hung up. I just, you know, and I'm like, you thought that you could get away with it? You thought that you could get me? Fuck off, you melt. Like, it's just like scammers. The scammers to these days, they are so thick as pig shit. They're so desperate, and I'm like, they used to be a little bit more intelligent back in the day.
Oh, they're not now.
No, they're not. The thick as pig shit. Back in the day, you used to be really smart with it. They could, get a lot. They could do a lot because they come up with it smart. They were intelligent fuckers. That's what they were. They were intelligent little buggers they were back in the day. Now, they're all a bunch of morons that don't even know what they're doing. And I'm like, you're supposed to be scamming me, but why am I now scamming you?
The best stuff.
How is it that you're the scammer and you're the one getting scammed?
What else is happening? Yeah, Luke Coombs rang me today.
Oh, did he?
Yes, that's all now sorted.
Nice. What have we got a date?
We've got a date. I'm just going to confirm it tomorrow, so we'll announce
Come on!
We'll announce that on Saturday. We've got Luke Coombs, Dolly Parton, Garth Brooks, and I think Shania Twain.
Shania Twain, yeah.
So yeah, that's going to be a good night. It'll be a very, very, very good night.
It's gotta be a good night. Good night.
Honestly, the next few months are going to be just a blur because you've got so much happening, like with the rescue and everything else. It's just madness.
Yeah.
We're doing an open day soon. We're going to be doing. We're going to have a big party, was it? That's what I remind you. Yeah, all the listeners. I want you to start giving your names over at some point in the next few weeks because we're going to have a huge party.
We are going to have a huge
And if
party.
your name's on the list, then you get it.
It's a big old demonic party.
Yeah, if your name's on the list, then you're gonna get in.
You know, it's where we drink, the sacrificial blood of the lambs. And
Yeah, we're gonna have a proper party because
slaughter of the lambs,
yeah, Barron Police are gonna pay for it, so it's fine. So we're gonna have a good party on them. To be fair.
So is it finally going ahead? Is it?
Oh yeah, it's going ahead. As I say,
Nice.
they've offered.
Have they bothered offering you anything else since?
Oh yes, it's gone up again, but I can't say what because
You can tell me. You can tell me privately.
Oh yeah, I can tell you privately, but I can't say it on the.
We can only say something until after, probably. I'm guessing.
Let's just say it's bigger than the last one. Put it that
Oh,
way.
I know it was going to be bigger than the last one because they're desperate.
Oh yeah, so we're
Like, please, don't do it. Please, don't do it. Want to lose our jobs?
But yeah, so
That's when I just sort of go. You've done this to yourself because you couldn't be asked doing your jobs in the first place.
Exactly, this is why Penrith.
You couldn't be asked doing your jobs in the first place, so now you're going to lose your jobs. It's that simple.
Yeah, it's exactly why Penrith is all over it because they couldn't believe some of the crap they were reading.
Like I said, you've got an actual police station that's ran properly, ran very well, like in Penrith, and they've gone, what's going over there is dodgy as shit. So guess what? We're stepping in because this is disgusting. So we're taking control.
Yeah.
And so now, good luck. Jobs are going to be lost. That's all I'll say. Jobs are going to be lost.
Oh, I tell you, mate, honestly, the amount of crap they're going to get when it's going to
Oh, man.
I'm
expecting. Wait a minute. Why is it already September?
I know.
What the fuck?
3 months to get your chubby tickets.
No, I'm sorry. But how the fuck is it September already?
I know. 3 months already. Get 3 months left to get your chubby tickets.
What is it? What? I remember it was when it was January. I remember January really, really well.
You know why it's September, don't you? It's too damn hot.
The thing is,
when I was a kid, September was cold. Now it's bleeding hot.
I'm like, what the? It generally feels like it's summer still.
Yeah.
Or like literally right in the middle of summer. Like middle of July.
Yeah.
Where's the year gone? Where's the year gone? It's just gone.
I don't know. We've been slowed down.
I'm like, where the frick have you gone? Like I said, I remember New Year's Eve. I remember the first event, the rave event, like it was yesterday.
Oh.
What the hell?
Oh, how did the interview go, by the way?
It went very, very well. It went very, very well.
That's okay, then.
I have had the chance to do any editing at the moment.
That's all right.
I mean, we have got quite a while before the event, so I'm probably going to leave it for a little bit.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
I'll probably leave it till next month.
Yeah, get it out
and then
there
I'll see if I can get the other two interviews done. So I've had a chat. I've tried to have a chat with them, no responses. So, you know,
you're probably busy, mate. To be fair, because I say this time of the year, everybody's starting to rev up for Christmas and whatnot.
Exactly, but that's why I'm like, I've been, you know, doing this for about 3 months now. Like I'm like, come on, you know,
yeah.
At least let me know what's going on. You know, let me know what's, you know, if you can do it. If you can't do it because you're too busy, that's fine. We can do it at the event.
Yeah.
We could do it on the night, and I can have a chat with you at the night, you know, or on the night of the event. That's absolutely a-okay. But I needed at least one interview done before the event.
Yeah.
At least one. Because we've got 3 acts, maybe possibly 4.
Yeah.
And that's why I was like, we need at least one interview done. One before, and if the rest of you are far too busy, We'll do it on the night. 10 minutes of a chat. That's it. You know? And I will probably come backstage. I'll have a chat for about 10 minutes. I'll ask what, and then that's it. Because we're already at the event and whatnot. You've either possibly just performed, or you're about to perform, or whatever. Probably it's going to be after you performed.
It's going to, honestly, the night shows, just so people know what's happening. Chubby Brown, the doors open at 6 o'clock. The first act goes on at 7. Chubby comes on about 8, I think it is.
8-ish.
Normally
is the case. Normally they have a opening act for like 45 minutes to an hour.
His warm-up act is very, very funny.
Yeah, because they normally with comedy shows, they normally have like either 30 or 45 minutes for opening or an hour at most, because they don't ever really go over an hour for an opening act. And then the headline is normally on for at least 2.5 hours.
But yeah, he's coming out and he's doing his show, and then from there it's going to be a case of Chubby will obviously do the rest of his performance.
Mm-hmm.
And then everybody, I think he's on about 10 o'clock. I think the closer closes it at 10 till 1:30, and then we all go home. And then 2 days later, we've got another show.
we know how to run ourselves ragged, don't we?
Oh, it's going to be
we
mad,
know how to run ourselves into the ground a
crackers.
bit, don't we?
And then the next one we've got 2 days later, it's a Christmas show where we're going to have Katy Perry,
Dua Lipa,
and Pink. And then next year, I've already got sorted out.
Is there going to be 4 now for that event?
I'm still in chats with you.
You're still in chat. You're still in talks with
from Ulverston. So yeah. But we should have. We may have 4. We may have 3. We don't matter what we have. It'll all work because it's going to be mental. And you get pie and peas supper, so it's going to be great for.
I've completely forgot about pie and peas. You know.
Yeah. Oh no, I can't eat pie and
peas. Guess what I had for tea tonight?
Amazing.
Pie and peas.
Oh.
I had steak and kidney pie. Oh.
I think I had mashed potato and bacon. I've had that in absolute ages.
That's a bit of a weird combination.
Oh, I love it. Mashed potato and bacon or broth on it.
I'd rather just bugger off the bacon and just have it in a sandwich. You know, just have it as a sandwich. Throw in some sausages and you're absolutely golden. A bit of brown sauce.
That's you killed it there with brown sauce, tomato sauce.
I mean, sometimes I prefer tomato, but sometimes I can be impartial to brown sauce.
Yeah, no, I think I'll stick with tomato sauce. You're fine, but yeah, I
know some people prefer brown sauce with it, but I don't mind either or. I would say tomato sauce is more preferable, but still, brown sauce with it is still quite nice.
Yeah, well, as I say, I think it's going to be an early one tonight. I'm not going to lie because I'm sitting here and I'm looking at Anne-Marie and she can see in my eyes and my eyes are starting to
I was going to ask you as well, so is there any point of going live tonight?
No, well, as I say, we got to go live because at the end of the day, it's expected. That's all I can say about that one.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, I'm like, do we have enough time for at least an hour? And I'm like, I think we can have at least an hour, maybe 50.
Yeah, an hour and a half. But yeah, we've done over an hour. We've done an hour, I think, coming up. So we can get an hour out of it, and then we can all have a nice early night and get some sleep.
I'd probably say we'll go for about another 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Go for another 10 minutes, and then we'll call it for the night, because there's no point continuing if we haven't got an awful lot more to talk about.
Well, that's it.
But yeah,
see that footballers getting paid stupid amounts of money.
Who?
That footballer, I think it's Liverpool or United, so I don't know. Football, it was on the news tonight, I only caught the end of it. A footballer's been paid a stupid amount of money to play for whichever team he's playing for.
That's all of them.
Oh no, they should just transfer or something. The FA, somebody's looking into it because it's all in a 9 bob note.
Are you on about Mbappe, maybe?
Could be. Yeah, could be. Him sounds about right.
Plays for Real Madrid now?
No, it's the English team.
English team?
Yeah, it's on the news tonight. One of the dearest players or something. I'm trying to think what the hell it was. My brain's not working. Yeah, basically an English player.
So what was it on? What was it on the news?
Yeah, the news. I'll Google it. Hang on a minute. See if I can find it. Hang on a minute.
The news. So what news was it? Oh, just like
Here we go. I've got no English.
send it to me. Just send it to me instead of you just, and then I'll read through it.
English football player, the dearest ones.
Send me it.
That's how I'm looking for it. Jude Bellingham.
Real Madrid.
Yeah, that's not him. I don't think. I'm gonna write everyone down.
He plays for Real Madrid. I don't think he gets an awful lot. I don't think he's on anywhere close to what Mbappe gets. Because Mbappe is probably on some stupid money. He was on stupid money when he was at PSG.
Here we go. Here it is. As of May 22, Bellingham was the most valued football player in the world with an estimated transfer value of €187.8 million.
Who is it? Jude Bellingham.
Yeah.
Why is this come?
187.8 million.
Wait a minute. Where has this come from all of a sudden? Because Jude Bellingham's been there for a season. He's been there for a full footballing season. Why has this come about now?
I think they're kicking off because they're looking into it because he's there was some dodgy dealings or something to do with it.
If it was that much of a bother, why did they bring it up when they first got the transfer done?
I think he's already realised it now.
No, it isn't. They don't realise it. They don't realise it. They ignore shit. They ignore shit until they go, oh, we're bored as shit. We're bored as shit. We ain't got nothing to do. Let's go and make some noise. That's when they do it. That's when these bellends do it. And I'm like, just shut up. You can't have it one way for one club like Barcelona, who are massively in debt and should never have been able to make transfers at all, yet they do. Yet they have done. Why? Because they decided to look the other way. And they went, it's Barcelona! It's fine. Messi used to play for them. It's fine. No. Bullshit. Just leave it alone. If it was that much of a bother, if it was that much of an issue, you would have brought it up when Jude Bellingham was signed to Real Madrid last year. When they made the transfer for him. If it was that much of a bother or that much of an issue, should have brought it up immediately. Should have brought it up instantly.
In it City that are getting investigated or something. Or
Yeah, with 115 charges and nothing's been done. Because like I said, the Premier League or whatever, they just like to cause issue. I do think that Man City have done some dodgy dealings, but guess what? What big club hasn't? What club in football hasn't done some dodgy dealings?
Yeah.
Every club in England has done dodgy dealings. Man United, Liverpool, Arsenal, Tottenham, Chelsea. All the big clubs have all done dodgy dealings. They've all had golden handshakes. Handshakes under the table. Every big club does it. The only reason they're wanting to make up the noise now or make issue of it is because they're bored shitless. They've got nothing better to do. But here's the thing. Chelsea haven't done any dodgy dealings since the new ownership has taken over. They've been lickety split clean. They found loopholes. They have found loophole after loophole after loophole after loophole.
Well, that's a dodgy deal.
It's not though, because they are finding the loophole that the Premier League have put in place. That's not a dodgy deal. They've just found the way to be like, right, well, we haven't done anything wrong. Because it doesn't state it in your rules. So one of them was they have 6, 7, 8 year contracts. Most contracts offered are normally around 5, which is the highest amount for a contract. Chelsea found a loophole to stretch the money that they had purchased for these players for 6, 7, 8, 9 year contracts, which is incredibly intelligent. The Premier League also tried to find fault with this, and they found nothing, because they knew they messed up. They knew they messed up, so they couldn't do anything. because it's nothing against the rules of having contracts that exceed over 5 years. There's no rule against it at all. And so that's when the Premier League were like, we can't do anything because they haven't broken any rule. Chelsea have also sold their own establishments to a second or third party that's connected with the club, or the owners have done it. That's also not against the rules. They're allowed to do that. So Chelsea have done that to earn more money and revenue into the club, so FFP isn't an issue. No rule against it. They even tried to argue it, did the Premier League and whatnot. They couldn't find any issue because there's no law or rule in the handbook for them not allowed to do that.
Yeah, but hang on a minute. This is what I'm on about, right? They've done all this, right? Yeah.
Yep.
And yet the government are saying we've got to nail the pensioners for taking the winter payments over.
Yeah.
Why don't we turn around and say to the football team, right, okay, we're capping how much
If
money
that's the case with these pensioners, why can't you go to these football clubs and go, no means no, do this again, you're in trouble?
Not even that. All I've got to turn around and say is, right, okay, well, we're not having you paying silly money for these big players now, so we're now capping
the thing
you.
is, look, that's football now. I don't agree with it. A player costing over 100 million freaking quid. No, not to the slightest should any player cost over 100 million. When Chelsea bought Caicedo for 100 odd million, I went, Caicedo's not 100 mil worth. He's about 60 mil worth. He's not 100 mil worth or 115 mil worth. He's about 60 mil worth. I said, what are we doing? What is Brighton playing at? This is what football's become now. It's become a joke when it comes to financial fair play or whatever. It's bullcrap. It's absolute horseradish. Like, what's the point of having all this, issue with money and whatnot? There was never once an issue with money. It was either you had enough money to purchase the players that you needed to help bolster your club and to help bolster your squad. Now it's all about, I can do anything but you can't because you're a small club.
Well, no, this is the thing. You say trickle-down economy, doesn't it fit? Oh, right, breaking news, just come in. Because I'm ready to give you a delivery driver has just been booted off his bike on, what is it? Duke Street, Cavendish Street, by a motorcyclist.
Great.
Welcome to Barrow, folks.
Pathetic. But that's why but the thing is, the only issue that I've got with everybody else more than, like, Everton broke the rules. So they got deducted points last season. And their fans had a hissy fit going, oh, City have done this, City have done that. Chelsea they couldn't find anything that they've done wrong or whatever it is. With City, they're still investigating because 115 charges is a lot of charges to go through. It's gonna last a couple of years before that gets settled. Chelsea have not broken any rule. They've not broken any law.
I know it sounds
they've gone and
horrible,
done the research for that.
I know it sounds horrible. I'm probably not going to be popular, but I hope City get 2 sent down. It'll do amazing for the club. Because they'll be playing lower teams. All right, fair enough, they'll annihilate every lower team.
They'd have to get rid of all the players, though.
No, they wouldn't. Because for the amount of money they got through the door, they could play the next team down.
No.
Right, obliterate them and be back up the following season.
They won't be able to keep hold of the best players, though, Ed. Because in the Championship, it's significantly less money.
Yeah, but my point is...
So all their the squad that they have, and they've got world-class players. I mean at least 2 world-class squads. They've got a starting 11... that has world-class players. They've got a second team that's got world-class players.
Come on, let's think about it.
They've got a third team that is a little bit of talent, a little bit of potential.
Let's be honest. You could put the B team of City out in the league below and still obliterate the league.
Possibly. But the Championship has been improving over the years. The Championship's a tough league to get out of. It is. It's a tough league to get out of. One of the toughest leagues in world football to get out of because it's that competitive.
Yeah, but I'm saying...
Because you could literally become a yo-yo club like Norwich. And you could get promoted, relegated, promoted, relegated, promoted, relegated. Time and time again. Because that's the kind of club Norwich is. They've got a great squad for too much of a good squad for the championship. They had too much of a good squad for the championship. They don't really anymore. They've got an okay squad for the championship. But they just didn't do good enough transfers. And didn't bolster the squad with Premier League quality players. What the fuck was that?
Oh, as I said, for me, I think it'd do the wonders to send him down. I won't be popular saying that, but I think it'd do amazing because at the end of the day, it would give other clubs in the area the opportunity to try to bring catch up.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Because you could then turn around and say, right, okay, fair enough. Well, we're playing City next week or whatever. You know, and you're bringing in some big names in the area and whatnot. You'd be laughing all the way to the bank because at the end of the day, you're going to bring the big names. It's like the equivalent of saying, right, okay, and I'm going back a bit. But saying you're going to have Shearer and...
let's be serious. Shearer is retired and has been for a while.
Well, yeah, but I'm getting going back a bit. It'd be like saying Shearer is going to play for Barry.
All right,
You know what I mean?
let's be serious here because Barrow were in they weren't even in league football back then.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but you could do, you know, they could take the City players now, put the B team out, play all the teams the league below them, but bolster their teams' numbers through the door because obviously they're playing City.
Yeah.
So more people will go, and it puts some money back in. I think they should do that with every sodding big team they've got out there. Just for one season, one of the big teams has to go down every season.
Yeah, but
Whether you
that
like it or
doesn't
not.
make sense though, because it's all about how good your team is in the season. And if
but that's what I'm saying.
If your
You can
squad is good enough, you are where you are. You deserve to be there.
Yeah, but
And
I'm
if,
saying...
if your team is the best team in the league, you win that league, and rightfully so. If you get relegated, you rightfully get relegated because you weren't good enough. Do I think that the big clubs like the Chelseas, Liverpool, City,
United, all
I
that
wouldn't even
lot,
say
yeah.
United's a big club anymore because look at the faffle that they've got there.
Oh, wait, they won't play like a bag of spanners.
I mean, it's not even like they play like a bunch of Spanish. They play like they don't belong in the Premier League. They play like they barely belong in the Championship, if that. And they get paid hundreds of millions of pounds to kick around a ball, and they can't seem... What's how do you call this, Dan? You know, they can't seem to do anything decent in the Prem. Like every single season,
He's been in the garden.
he's been in the garden. But look, I'll be honest with.
See, I'll put my hands up. I am not a football fan. But my point is, at the end of the day, quite from my point of view anyway, is you've got all these teams at the minute that are out there struggling like hell to make a few quid here and there.
Which
So
is
why
why they have the cups, at the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup.
Oh yeah, but my point is,
It's why they
why
have them.
don't they turn? Why
It's why
don't they
those
turn
cups
around and
exist.
say? Yeah, why don't they turn around and say? I don't know. If you finish second in the league, you've got to go and play the league down from where you're at. So if you're in the Premier League,
as in a friendly, do you mean?
No, as in for a full season. If you come second or runner up,
No.
you go down.
I
Or-
what I think what should be done is, if you are relegated, you've got to have, say, a certain amount.
a 10-point lead to get back up.
Yeah. Like you've got to you know, I would say organise friendlies with the smaller clubs. Or say that for the big clubs. Say that to the big clubs like your Chelseas and whatnot. Say to them like, if after every pre-season, you go up against a couple, at least 2 or 3 smaller tier clubs. When that means you need to go up against the likes of a League One or a League Two squad.
But then you get the idiots that turn around and say, "Okay, we'll do that," and then you send the B team.
Exactly, but that doesn't matter.
You know, I would be saying, "No, sorry, but you got to treat this seriously. We're trying to put bums on seats here and like let trickle down economy work and all
But that's
that.
when I would go.
So if you're going to play
at least have a decent amount of first team players in the team.
Yeah.
They could be on the bench, and a couple could be on the, in the starting 11, but at least have them in the squad. Like we've got Chelsea. It's sold out. It's sold out. And guess how much revenue Barrow were getting from the ticket gate?
Oh, they'll make a serious amount of money off it.
45%, Ed.
Yeah.
45% of the ticket gate Barrow will be getting, which is a massive payday for the club. Massive. It's huge. Not only that, but the players as well. The players and the fans get to go to a Premier League stadium. They get to go to a Premier League, a Big Six club like Stamford Bridge, Chelsea. They get to go there and enjoy some football. Whether they get battered or whether they don't, it doesn't matter.
Oh, come on, they're going to get battered.
I mean, I don't know, because they'll probably be playing a lot of their youth.
My point is, at the end of the day...
Hello, James, welcome.
Yeah,
if you like what you see, subscribe. Please,
yeah,
come and join the show.
My point is quite simple. At the minute, you've got these big teams making stupid amounts of money.
Uh-huh.
And they're all like, yeah, I'm all right, Jack, see you later. Right? And my point is, at the end of the day, then when you do a friendly, they don't send the A team, they send the B team along.
Yeah.
And with regards to respect, who's going to want to go see the B team? You don't.
I mean, to be perfectly honest, though, with a lot of those Big Six clubs, a lot of their B squads are really decent.
Oh, yeah, but if you send someone to beat a couple of the A team...
Dan, you can't say nothing, because you're either a Liverpool or a United fan. United's not a Big Six club anymore, because, let's be perfectly honest, they're down in the pecking order. Chelsea are one of the only clubs, apart from City, that have had success over the last 5 years. They've won Champions Leagues, etc. So let's just stop, because they are a top 6 club. They are a top 6. They are a Big Six club.
Yeah.
They have been. They will be for a long time.
Yeah,
the players alone that they have in their squad is better than United's. I think it's on par.
Barrow's playing better than United at the
Barrow playing 10 times better football than United, but that's because their manager's fucking clueless.
Yeah.
He's a Liverpool fan. You guys have just got. You guys were very, very fortunate. You got a manager that is slightly similar to Klopp, because he is. There's differences from him, of course, with his pressing and whatnot. But he's very, very similar to how Klopp was as a coach. He is. And he hasn't had major transfers, has he? He's got pretty much the same squad. So it's not hard when you've got pretty much the same squad, maybe one or two more new signings at most, and you need to gel them in. Man United are trying to rebuild, even though they're failing at it, because they can't seem to sign a freaking striker, because they keep buying wingers and thinking that they're going to be goal scorers. They've got a midfield which is an absolute state. Their back line is a joke, and their goalkeeper is Flappy Bird. Like, you look at Chelsea, I see the back line needs work on. I think that needs maybe one or two centre-backs. Get rid of a couple centre-backs. And I think possibly they get either one or two top quality centre backs. Chelsea, they'll be a force to be reckoned with. If they get somebody, that's on the quality of a John Terry, or a Rio Ferdinand, you know what I mean? A top quality centre back. If they get a top quality, or even a Virgil van Dijk in his prime, if they get a top quality centre back, or maybe a couple, they'll be a force to be reckoned with. They would be, once they get that back line fixed. I think the goalkeeper issue isn't too much to worry about. I don't think it's too much to worry about at this moment in time, because they've got young goalkeepers. They've got Petrovic, who's young. I don't think he might have gone out. Robert Sanchez is 25, 26. Jorgensen's 22, 23. They've got young goalkeepers to Chelsea. They've got young goalkeepers that still got some room for growth. Although I do believe Robert Sanchez isn't good enough. I think he's just not good enough to be like a number one. I don't think he is good enough. I wanted us to go after a Diogo Costa, you know, or after a Magmanian. I think either one of those I would have been very, very happy with. Liverpool, when I look at Liverpool, there are bits and pieces that I'm like, they could improve in the right back area, they could improve in the centre back area, possibly even left back, because Robertson could be very 50-50 from time to time. He could be really, really good, he could be really, really bad. But that's every footballer in the world. When I look at the striker situation at Liverpool, Darwin Núñez isn't good enough. Jota isn't good enough, as in like an all-and-out goal scorer. Salah isn't getting any younger, and you're going to need another winger for that. So you need at least one more right winger, top quality, that is good enough to replace Salah eventually, because he's going to go one way or another. He's either going to be sold at the end of the season or he's going to retire, you know, in a couple of years. But you're going to need someone to go in there that is just as good as Salah or on the same level to take his place. And he needs to be at a decent age enough, around 23 to 27, you know, for you to be like, right, well, he's going to be here for a while. I would say their midfield is okay. I don't think it's perfect, don't get me wrong. I don't think it's like a City midfield or even a Chelsea midfield, because I think once Chelsea get everything sorted in that midfield, because I can't stand seeing freaking Enzo Fernandez and Caicedo playing together sometimes, because I'm like, oh, for God's sake. I prefer Lavia and Caicedo. I prefer. Or Lavia and Enzo, because but I would prefer Caicedo and Lavia, because there's something from Enzo's game that sometimes he can go missing. He can sometimes be like really ineffective, especially when he's off the pace. But yeah, Chelsea's main concern is their defence. It's their back line. It's their main concern. They leak too many goals. As soon as they get a proper, if they get a Thiago Silva-esque in his prime, if they get a Thiago Silva in prime, Chelsea will be cooking. Chelsea will be cooking once they get that backline sorted. They won't be leaking any goals. They'll be scoring goals for fun, and they do need a proper striker. They do need an all-and-out striker. They need a proper number 9. I like Nico Jackson. I think he's a proper, decent young talent, but he's not good enough yet. He's not quite the finished product. He needs at least a couple seasons. And I said that when he came in. I actually think he's perfect more of a winger, because I think his dribbling, his footwork, his passing, his link-up play, and his pace, perfect for a winger. I said the same thing about Timo Werner as well. And when Timo Werner was played more on the left, he was sensational. He was literally unplayable. If you put him out wide on that left, unplayable. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird with. I look at City and I go, their team is just filth. Their team is just filth. Like, it's just absolutely disgusting. They've got 2 world-class squads. Then they've got a third squad that is a mix of some youngsters and some, finished products. And then they've got a 4th squad that is like the academy lads. And their academy talent that they've got at their club is no joke. They've got some top players in their youth system to stay. So they've got at least 4 squads. 2 world-class squads. 1 squad that's perfect for like the championship, or that could do fairly well in the Prem. And they've got a young squad that could probably do okay in like League 1 or League 2. So you can't ask for more than that, in all honesty. They've got depth upon depth upon depth in every single position. Arsenal, I think, are the closest to City when it comes to having the depth. But where I think Arsenal are going wrong is that they don't have the depth and quality like City do. Like, Arsenal got depth, but not enough quality. got Jorginho, somebody that was at Chelsea wasn't good enough. You know, they've got a few players there. I think for the midfield, if you take, I think Arsenal do need one thing, and that's a proper striker. See if Arsenal get like a Gyökeres. See if Arsenal get like a Gyökeres or whatever.
Well, I've just realised what time it is, so I'm going to call it an evening. But just so quickly everybody knows, tickets, we've sold over half the tickets down for Chubby Brown, so you haven't got your tickets, get them soon.
Yeah, because it was last time there was only 100 left.
Yeah, we've now also got the Christmas show now being advertised, where you can get your tickets, and we're doing deals for NHS or work parties or anything, so again, just reach out to us if you want to.
Yeah.
I'm that happy, and if anybody wants any chickens, let us know, because we've got plenty.
And the chickens are chilling in the garden.
They are, they're chilling in the garden, tell you. They've been in the garden most of the day, it's been too bleeding
Before you know it, we'll go pop them on grill.
Yeah, honestly, it's been too hot today for me. I don't know.
Perfect. The weather's still perfect for a barbie, as well.
Yeah, but you can't do chickens on the barbie.
Well, but you never know.
No, I don't do chickens on the barbie.
You can have smoked grilled chicken.
And so if anybody needs any eggs, reach out to me. We've got hundreds of the flipping things. So if you want any eggs, just let me know and I'll drop you a load round, because I've got hundreds of them.
Right, well, I'll let you go then, Ed. I'll finish
to
up
go
here and then I'll see you later.
You will do, right. At that point, I will leave you to it.
What about eggs? I prefer them scrambled or fertilised, but...
Yeah, how do you like your eggs in the morning? Yeah, no.
Everyone's going to be like, did he just say what I think he's just said?
But yeah, if anybody needs any eggs or wants any eggs, give us a shout, because the chickens are laying like guns.
A lot of people are going to be like, that's not that sneaky little...
Yeah, that's it. It's all right. On that, enjoy the thing. I'll see you all on Saturday, folks. And as I say, we'll bring you up to speed on what's going on with the shows for this year.
Yeah, hopefully, because we didn't have an awful lot of news for tonight, but we had some stuff to talk about.
So we don't come on and say hello. So, right, on that note,
Look at that
folks.
from Dan.
Saturday.
On the barbie in the garden.
Yeah. So, and as they say, oh dear, how sad, never mind. Right, on that point, I'll see you all on Saturday.
See you later,
bye, folks. Bye.
Bye. Yes, so... See, Dan, like, from your perspective, what do you think Liverpool are needing? Because I don't think Liverpool are going to win anything this season. I think you'll be up there in the top four. I do think you'll be up there in the top four, but I can't see you challenging. And the reason why that is because I just feel like at Liverpool there's something missing for them this season. I don't think that they will amount to any kind of challenge this season. And see, Liverpool's another one. They don't have an awful lot of depth and quality as well, like City do. They've got depth, but not the quality. See, like I said, with City, they've got quantity with quality. They've got Premier League proven players all the way throughout that squad. They've got at least 22 players that are Premier League proven. If not more, maybe even 25 players that are at least Premier League proven. And then they've got players that are probably on like the fringe side of things that are solid options to have for rotation. And then they've got some great, very talented potential youngsters. What's with Liverpool and United and Arsenal and even Tottenham, like they've got okay first team, but when it comes to their depth, I think United is the worst. I think United have got it the worst because their backline is awful, their goalkeeper's god awful, their attack is an absolute joke, and then their bench is sad. I think the bench is sad. And I love it as well because I love seeing salty United fans, crying about us getting Jadon Sancho, as in Chelsea. And just seeing all these United fans cry and moan. They're like, we got plastic Mount. I'm like, your manager wanted him. Your manager wanted him. It's not our fault your club paid 60 mil for him. It's not our fault that our guys that work behind the scenes, the ones that do all the negotiations and everything, are clearly better than yours and got Sancho for 23 mil. And your club is actually paying towards his wage. It's not our fault. Blame your club. Blame the people at your club that clearly do not know how to do business. Because United, in my eyes, and I think a lot of Chelsea fans can agree with me with this when I say this, Man United has become Chelsea's little bitch. Like a little bitch. You do as you're told. You pay this amount. Yes, Daddy. You know what I'm saying? When we're walking about, all those United fans, they've got to hold on to our freaking pockets. They're our little bitch. Just tell them to cry you a river and get their Norwich scarf out. You're not wrong. But look, I say it to them all the time. I'm like, it's not our fault that your club is ran like it's ran by jokesters. Like, when Chelsea fans complain and moan about, the Chelsea ownership, they're a damn sight better than the Glazers and them morons like Ineos at United. Be blessed that we got this lot. Be blessed we got this lot. Because they know how to do business. Is it sometimes the right business? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. But that's football. That's how football goes. Sometimes you do good business, sometimes not so very good. And you got to take it on the chin because that's the way it goes sometimes. Do I think that the whole Victor Osimhen situation was awful? Yes, because that should have been the big transfer we should have got this season. In pre-season was Victor Osimhen in the door. He wanted to come to Chelsea. We all know he wants to be in the Premier League, and we all know he wants to be in London. And the one club that he's always wanted to go to is Chelsea. So get your finger out your ass, go back to him in January, and go, you're coming to us. It's that simple. You're coming to Chelsea, whether it be at the end of the season or whether it's now in January. Go get him. Don't dick about. Go get the man. He's a goal scorer. He is a absolute goal scorer. Go get him. Go get him. We need a goal scorer who's in that box. We know if he's on the ball, if he gets hold of the ball and he's inside that box, that's going in the back of the net. Because of the chances that Chelsea create, the amount of times that our striker will have the ball inside the box, and the striker is Nicholas Jackson, and it's either 50-50 with him. Sometimes they put it in the back of the net, sometimes they put it in row Z. Whilst with Osimhen, 9 out of 10 times, I've got more than enough confidence that he's going to put it in the back of the net. When I look at Liverpool, I go, they need a proper all-in-out goal scorer. They do. They need a Gyökeres or someone, or an Osimhen. They need somebody that can guarantee them goals from a number 9. They've not had that since Suarez. They haven't had anyone since Suarez that has been an all-in-out striker, goal-scoring threat. I used to shit myself every time we went up against Liverpool when Suarez played for them. I was scared. I was so scared to go up against Liverpool. It wasn't even a joke. Because I knew for a fact that if we went up against Liverpool and Suarez got hold of the ball and he was on the edge of the box or inside the box, that's going to go in the back of the net. 9 out of 10 times. There was that rare occasion where he missed. Very rare though. Because he was always scoring freaking goals when he's Suarez. When I look at United have just been a joke for at least over a decade now, so I don't really have much concern with United. I love how all their fans are constantly going on about Cole Palmer. I find it hilarious. I find it extremely laughable. They are desperate for a Cole Palmer. They are desperate for someone that has a bit of something about them, that actually has a little smirk of quality. It's nothing would be more entertaining for me than watching Anthony get hold of the ball and dance around with it, and you know, Anthony, how they paid the amount of money they did for him. I will never ever ever stop laughing at Man United. Never in my life will I stop laughing, because that piece of business was god awful. And Rashford just looks like he doesn't want to be there. Rashford looks like he's just ready to retire. And they go on about Garnacho, and that Garnacho ain't great. The only player that I've seen at United that's got anything about them is Amad Diallo. He's the only one that I've gone, do you know what, you got a little bit of something about you, kid. He's going to be a decent little player, is him? He's going to be a decent little player. Going to be a really nice little player. And they really thought Ugarte was going to fix their midfield. Nobody's going to fix that midfield. You need a new manager, that's what you need to do. Because the manager's system for that midfield is absolutely god-awful. He doesn't know how to even set it up properly. Especially when you got Bruno Fernandes, the little rat. He just runs up the pitch and wants the ball all the time. And he's completely out of position all the time, and he just leaves that midfield pivot all alone. And even sometimes that midfield pivot is completely just dispatched by the opposition. Oh God. Footballer. You love it, you hate it, you know, you can't get enough of it. That's football. But that's going to be it for tonight. I'll see you all on Saturday. Hopefully with some great news for you, some big news in regards to next year. Also, hopefully, another name added to our Christmas show. But that's it. Everything for now. See you now.